Okay, another little blurb. We're over at Pascal's. He does all the leather work for Von Dutch and all the bikes over there. Say hi to Real Player.
What's up?
Hello, Real Player.
Real Player.
It's not that kind of, it's not playa.
Oh,
It's not playa. So Pascal's telling me that he's gonna turn this thing.
The finest.
Still gotta back up.
It's the finest Austrian-Italian
Into this thing.
American bike. Turn into.
These guys are crazy, man.
Oh, really?
I got a grinder and a welder. I
The jack of all trades and self-proclaimed jackass of all trades.
Jack off.
Oh, jack off, I'm
Jack
sorry.
off of all
Yeah, I'm the jackass of all trades. And look, it's almost like this should be James' dog with the pink mohawk.
That's the difference between him and small.
See, we had a guy, there was a guy in season 9 that had a pink mohawk.
No.
His name was James. His name is James. James is a cool guy. This thing is badass.
Yeah, because I wasn't even getting that.
Get in all the detail. And there's a back fender.
I got more lights over there.
Oh, he's got to go grab some boobies over there, Alex. Onto the boobies.
1914.
1940. My mother had one, probably in 1930, something similar to that. It used to fold. Does that fold down into the table?
Yeah.
That'd make that 16 years earlier than your mother's.
Yeah. I think it was like her mother's. It weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Oh, yeah,
I think it was
this
like
thing,
so good.
the whole
Cast
head
iron,
here
right?
weighs- It's cast iron.
Yeah.
It's about 40 pounds.
Oh, 40 pounds.
Oh, the leather work is awesome, man.
Okay.
So this is going to be Steve Jones' seat?
Yeah. You know, I had to. I wrote that.
Who's no? God damn it! Who's playing bass in the Sex Pistols now?
The original, Glenn Matlock. You know, Glenn Matlock got fired, and they replaced him with Sid. That's why you know.
Sid didn't know how to play the bass
Sid
at all.
didn't.
He knew how to shoot heroin, and he had the image.
You know that he was friends with Lemmy. He used to crash on
Shut up.
He used to crash on Lemmy's couch because by '76.
Oh, you're like a wealth of knowledge of Lemmy for sure.
Well,
a plethora, absolutely, absolutely.
What happened is he told me that story one day. We were talking about the Pistols, and he goes, "Well, you know, Sid used to crash on my couch." I'm like, "Pardon me?" He goes, "Yeah, because by then Motorhead was signed, so he had an apartment, and Sid would show up and pass out on the couch." And he told me he was always a gentleman to him. He goes, "But I've seen him going completely psycho on people, just like a fucking nutcase." Totally
Yeah.
crazy.
Did you say nuts?
Yes.
That's your word.
It's my nut.
He was the one. It was Sid that started the whole spitting on the audio, or was it Johnny? Or
That was Johnny because he spits all the time.
but Sid was the cutter, right?
And he was the cutter and invented the.
Oh, shut up! He started the pogo.
He started the pogos.
Now I know that Motorhead was kind of looked at like a bit punk.
They were like, you know, they were the metal band that was okay for punks too.
Ooh,
They were like the total crossover, you know, right?
Yeah, then there wasn't very much of that, but there was a little bit. There was a little.
They were the ones, and so one day that Sid was crashing at Lemmy's on Lemmy's couch, he asked him to teach him to play bass. And if you watch Lemmy play bass, he actually plays guitar on the bass. That's how you get that sound that you get from his bass. Because technically, it's
See, I'm learning all kinds of bullshit over here.
Be a bass player.
And now I got some shit to talk to Lemmy about.
Yeah,
This
but
is
it-
interesting
but
shit.
You know, but he told me, it's like, yeah, you couldn't teach anything to Sid. You know, it's like the guy had the attention of a 3-year-old and he was always high on something. You know, there was no way you could teach him anything. And he goes, and I tried to teach him bass and it's not really working out. And I don't see him for a couple of weeks. And he goes, and one day I'm walking down on, I think, like, I've never been to London, but I think, you know, the famous London.
You've never been to London?
I know. Shame on me, I know.
Were you born in France?
Yeah.
And you've never been to London?
I know.
Isn't it like they have a tunnel now? You can drive over there, right?
And basically about 2 weeks later, he's walking in London and he runs into Sid and goes, "Guess what? I'm the new Sex Pistols bass player.
Oh, that's nice.
And that, you know, that was.
And the
what
Sex
happened.
Pistols even now are bigger than they ever were then. It was all political. It was all based on the economy doing shit. That's when music takes off in a new direction. That's what created rap.
Yes.
Every time there's a new revolution in music,
And look at rap today. It's laughable.
uh,
I mean, you look at like.
because these gangsters are all billionaires,
Exactly.
and Sean John
Exactly.
is
It's all
not
about,
Puffy
like,
anymore. He's not P. Diddy.
What
He's
is he this week?
yeah, exactly.
What is she these days, you know?
It's,
But it's all marketing, and they're just making all this money, and
Yeah, and
that their
it's
street
about-
cred is like, come on,
And it's about the gold and the diamonds and the 24-inch
the bling bling.
You know,
Oh
all
yeah,
that.
yeah, they lease those now.
Yeah, I know. I met a guy who does that. He told me that
So
this is
ridiculous.
The silliest thing, basically, is get a rim shop. So you go there, you pick your rims. They'll run your finance. You finance the rims, but you sign them the pink slip of your car. And if
Shut up.
you want the rims, that's the deal. And so they'll finance your rims, and when you don't pay, they come get your car.
That's
And now
unbelievable.
they got their rims back, and your car.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's there.
Oh,
I'm beating for him. Bring it in.
I think his ass is on fire.